Yesterday about stormy weather.
Well, the stormy weather's there, Darren, perhaps not across the blessed southeast, but across many northern and western areas. It is blowing a good gale or even severe gale. Right now we've had gusts, well, as high as 84 miles an hour in the last hour or so across western parts of Wales. Many western parts are seeing gusts up to 50, 60 miles an hour as I speak. Not only strong winds, but some very heavy rain as this storm wound itself up and moved in across the country. So we're seeing horizontal rain right now across many parts of Wales. Absolute deluge, appalling conditions on the roads, and that rain will be sweeping eastwards through this afternoon. So for Wales, central and northern England, the combination of heavy rain and strong winds means some pretty awful conditions out on the roads. A lot of cloud, as you can see. Scotland and Northern Ireland seeing some outbreaks of rain here. The wind's not quite so strong. Really, the zone of strongest winds is through Southern Ireland, Wales, and through the central part of England. Further to the south, a blustery afternoon, but some sunshine in between the showers. Everywhere, I think it'll feel on the cool side, particularly in those windy areas. Temperatures somewhere, well, between 10 and 13 degrees. Now, through this afternoon, I think the worst of the winds will be blowing in to northwestern parts of England, down through the Midlands, and eventually across to East Anglia, before later on this evening and overnight, those winds showing signs of dying down as the gale moves off into the North Sea. So we'll see things settling down later on in the night, and most of the rain will die out too. Perhaps the odd mist patch forming across the West Country as that wind drops out. Onto the weekend, a much quieter affair across many parts of the country. Some sunshine to look forward to. There will be some showers feeding in from the northwest across the Irish Sea and down into northwestern parts of England and Wales too. And some persistent rain for a time across the far north of Scotland. But generally, by and large, many of us having a decent afternoon with further spells of sunshine. It will feel more comfortable out there with much lighter winds. Temperatures between 9 and 11 degrees for most of us. On to Sunday, more of the same. Plenty of sunshine to enjoy. Could be a rather misty start in some places, but it'll soon lift. And it'll be a fine afternoon. Temperatures, again, 10s and 11s. Later on the day, the cloud might just increase across parts of Northern Ireland, heralding the next spell of wet weather. What a contrast with down under. For the big game on Sunday, well, it's going to be fine, OK, but far too hot. 38 Celsius, quite possible for that match. Too hot for running rugby. Back home on to Monday, well, it's back to the same old story. More wind and rain spreading in from the north and the west. Some pretty heavy rain eventually across some northwestern areas. Temperatures on the mild side, but it will turn very windy indeed.